Welcome to another episode of Ozfish. Dave here. Let's get some. I'm out for another flathead fishing session today. It's about just after 12 o'clock in the day, and I'm right on the bottom of the tide. So the tide's just about to turn and run in. So I'm kind of like in no rush to start fishing at the moment. I'm just waiting for the tide to start to flood a little bit before I start fishing. So I've got about 8 rods in the boat today. So I'm going to try a few different techniques, but predominantly a lot of soft plastics. I've got the 3-inch paddle tail Z-Man, and I'm also going to trial some Z-Man 4-inch paddle tails today, just see how I go. And I thought what I might do is have a crack right up in the shallows as the tide comes in higher before dark there, see if I can catch a couple of flathead right up in the shallows. Today's a flathead fishing session. When you're making YouTube videos, you can create a little bit of a problem, I guess, for the river, the system you're fishing in, and for yourself. Guys watch your videos, and when they watch your videos, you hope that, you know, they enjoy your videos, it's entertaining to them. I like to, you know, pass on some techniques that I've learned over the years to guys, and I don't have a problem with that, sharing my knowledge in relation to that. But yeah, what you'll see is guys will watch your videos, and what they're doing is, you know, they're looking for your spots. And I guess, you know, like I've watched, you know, thousands of YouTube videos over the years, and as well, you know, like I'd be looking as to where they were fishing, and that's a natural part of like the process when you're doing fishing videos. Guys are going to be searching out your spots, and I guess, you know, maybe to some guys they think that that they're the magic spots in the river, and they're the places that you're going to catch fish. But yeah, that's not really the case. Is that you'll find that if I'm flathead fishing, you know, there are flathead all over this system. All the way to Raymond Terrace and all the way beyond in the river. So there's flathead all over the river. So when you see me fishing in flathead spots, yeah, they're not the magic spots in the river. They're just spots that I just cruise into and like to fish. But there's, you know, many spots in the river, you know, to catch fish. It's the same for jewfish, and there's jewfish all over the river. So when you're watching my videos, and when you're watching other guys who make YouTube videos, particularly in our local systems, who are really good fishermen, they're not fishing magic spots. You know, there's fish all over. You know, I've had a bit of hostility, you know, a bit of negative feedback thrown back at me that, you know, that you're causing a problem in certain parts of the river. And, you know, where I'm jewfish, for example, you know, none of these things are a secret. You know, like you've caught jewfish there since you were a little boy, but it can create a little bit of a problem. But I, you know, and I've thought about it a lot. Spoke to some other guys who create content, you know, in the Newcastle area, and I've come to the conclusion is that, yeah, if you're going to create content and you're going to do fishing videos, do not whinge when there's other guys in your spots. Yeah, because yeah, you can't whinge about that. This is a trade-off of like making videos. So my motto is, if I see guys fishing in my spots, you know, like yeah, I don't worry about it. So what's the solution? Yeah, you stop making videos altogether. And I do enjoy the process of creating content and making videos. It's a really fun thing to do. So I'm not going to stop making videos and go crying to other guys if guys are in your spots. You know, this is what happens when you're creating videos. But just always remember that the greatest joy in fishing is that rather than being spoon-fed, you know, spots from guys, what I encourage you to do is get out and always be exploring and always be searching in the massive river systems and estuary systems that we find, because there are fish everywhere. And when you do discover a spot that you found yourself, there's no greater joy as a fisherman. Anyway, that's the end of the rant for me. There's a flathead in like 1 foot of water. Wow. Sorry guys, there's a lot of wind today, howling from the northeast, and just getting into a bit of flathead fishing in the shallows, and it's 1.8 feet deep. Just hit a fish, true to form in the shallows. It's gone psycho like all round the boat. Oh, he's going under the boat, back. This way. found today is the best lure to use is the Daiwa Double Clutch. Yeah. Come on, mate. It's the only lure I can throw against the wind. Wow. It's kind of challenging. Let's turn that electric off. I'll just drift out a bit. He's actually not that big a flathead. Yeah, he's just a 52 centimetre flathead. But yeah, that's the first flathead I've ever caught on the real shallow water on a double clutch. So hopefully I can get a few more flathead as the tide begins to flood in. It's still, you know, really shallow in here. It's only a 1.5 metre tide today, but anyway, it's a start. Thanks for coming, mate. Yeah, the wind's like really problematic today. So what I found was the best lure is the Daiwa Double Clutch. It's like really slim profile, and it slices through the wind. It's probably easy, 15 knots, easy from the northeast today. But anyway, see what happens. It's another fish. All he wants to do is sit right next to the boat. Come on, mate. Have a crack. Yeah, another fish. Not a monster, but a 55. So that's the second flathead. That's another fish that came out of about 1.9 foot of water. So man, they're up mega shallow. See you, mate. I'll tell you what, the Daiwa Double Clutch is working really good. But man, two fish, you can see how I've slightly began to bend some of them hooks out there, you know, so made an 80 or a 90. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I'm not sure whether you have to upgrade or who knows, but I'm not a big fan of those three trebles. What a pain. They get all through the fish, his mouth up in his gills, but a good lure. Oh, little fella. Come on, mate. Oh, little fella. Aggressive, man. Just jump airborne out of the water. Hey, these flathead. They just go airborne out of the water. Yeah. and he's not too bad a fish, and they kind of got nowhere to go, or they get a bit confused. Wow. Oh, steady, mate. Steady. Yeah, the hardest part about these shallow water flathead is that yeah, they want to hang really close to the boat. When you get them to the boat, they're really green. Wow, he's just drifting with me. Gonna have to try a net shot. Oh my God. Yeah, not too bad a fish, like a 60. So that's the biggest one for today. So that's 4 flathead, 3 decent ones, and a little fella. Wow, it's hard fishing, man. Really, really windy. But anyway, go and tell your mum. Want to catch your mum? That fish hit me a long way out. Rods are a pain out the back. It's a smaller fish. Come on, mate. Welcome aboard. Whoa. Oh, he's feisty. Little fella, about 45. Little flathead. Little fella on the hard body. Well, that's a wrap for me today. Today was a really interesting session for me. I've never ever tried to catch flathead right up in the shallows with a Daiwa Double Clutch. So yeah, it's an awesome lure. So yeah, that's the colour of the double clutch that I was using today. Really good colour on the Hunter River where the water is a little bit dirtier. But probably got about 6 or 7 flathead. Didn't get any monsters, but a couple of nice fish between 50s, 55s, up to about 60 I think was the biggest one I got. And yeah, caught them in super shallow water, like probably got them in about 1.9 foot of water. And I got them with about halfway up into the tide. So it was really shallow when I came in and really risky getting in. But you can see how those flathead, yeah, like they don't need much water at all, and they're already moving into those areas, you know, like when the tide's beginning to flood in, probably in the first hour and a half, they're already sort of like moving in on the flats. So it's a really interesting area to explore in the Hunter River, you know, like there are just huge grounds to fish and explore, I guess. the Daiwa Double Clutch is a bit of a risky lure when you're kind of exploring and working out where you can and when you can't fish. And I did hook up about 8 times today, but I managed to actually to get it back. So I was really lucky there. So it's a short episode, but a fun episode. Always good to go out and try a different technique. And I must admit, you know, there's flathead in shallow water. Man, yeah, they're fun. They go super fast. They travel like right around the boat, like in front of you. So yeah, that's really cool. But all right, until next time, this is Dave signing off. And always remember, let's get some.